You're ready to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Gurley, after hitting pay dirt last week against San Francisco, it's now 10 straight games for him with at least one score, Charles.
We talked about him in preseason, and he was my choice then for him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time.
Man, the Raiders offense ain't
able
going
to
to
get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. 11. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for one. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. We're good. We're good.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
I thank everybody.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Pretty much the unquestioned #1 team in the NFL through the first 7 weeks of the season. Coming back onto the field here, that, of course, the L.A. Rams, Charles, 7-0. Blew away San Francisco last week, 39-10. It's their first 7-0 start since 1985.
And remember when they were worried about Aaron Donald and him coming to the team and when he would get really into shape and rounded into form? Well, how about 4 sacks and a forced fumble against San Francisco? That's a career high for him in terms of sacks. But I know how people keep saying, well, when will they get tested? To me, they got tested this week by having the poise and the maturity to blow away San Francisco when they were obviously better than them and not have a letdown game. But they are home for Green Bay and then at New Orleans in the next couple of weeks. So if anyone has doubts, they get through these two, all doubts should be erased.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. After the run, Goff going to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Super one, super one.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's gone. Forced out to his left. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Ebukam coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards.
Hey, at first I was rat catching that bitch. I had to stop the rat kick against that people trying.
From about the 9. Now it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. I had to turn around and catch that there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. His throw incomplete. Well, CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield, so a couple injuries to note.
Certainly, and Quan Alexander in the middle of the Tampa Bay defense.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Good beat,
Picked by Kendall Fuller. Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards following a questionable penalty against his long snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in, and then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
He's a big boy.
The return will stop right around the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On the run, this is Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Goff on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Here's Goff, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. D. Ford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Cup. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
KC Nation.
From the 50, it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll escape to his left.
Knock the fuck out of him.
But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Man,
I'm up on your boy, though.
From the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of
you ain't got to leave,
touches
man. I'll play you
for him
next,
to make
bro.
an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in.
Dude, I'm the one playing.
On 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of
You
relief
got the best
as well,
team in the
right?
league.
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again,
They call
right?
pocket passing, man. I'm in that pocket. I'm roaming that
Whether
bitch.
it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy.
Man, I'm roaming that pocket, bro.
On first down,
Hey, man, who I got to beat, man? I don't like that. Beat my brother. 42.
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles,
Who that is? Who that is talking, man?
On Monday the 22nd,
Man, bring your ass on.
Hey,
look, Yancey, send an invite. Look, Yancey. Send an invite, TV.
The discussion was there, but then late Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper.
They can send an invite to Teasy, nigga.
For 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver.
I'm about to beat Yancey. Yancey, after this, I want you to bring up
big plays over the top. He can do all of that. He should help his quarterback, Dak Prescott, become an even better player.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this
easy.
lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I just checked on him.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it?
That's what I like. Come on, bring it.
Twice, trying to get there for a third.
Bring him.
And he is
Bring
in.
him.
Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to...
Yeah, you know who it is, man.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's
carrying the
team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just keep, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Why that nigga? Who's that beating you? I don't want to look Yancey anymore. He trash.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
About to get beat right now, nigga.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run. This is Hunt.
Look at big boy.
The tackler that gives him some room.
Look at big boy.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point.
It work, man.
Taking
It
a
work,
knee,
man.
so to speak.
It is definitely victory formation. Take the snap, take the
Say,
knee,
look, yeah,
call
I'm
it a
up
night,
55-21.
Call whatever.
You won't trash claims.
Totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash.
This thing's done.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field.
You got the right
and
team,
the turnover
man.
last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it
What y'all in the league or something, man? What y'all doing, man? Y'all running games in here? What?
Yeah, we running games in here, man.
In there to get him his second sack now
I'll
in the
play you
afternoon.
next, man. I'm up
Coming up now on a
55-21.
second and 15 following that sack.
I'm gonna keep you got the home party here,
To
yeah.
throw is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Trying to destroy it. Trying to destroy it.
59 Mike, check,
Wow.
59.
Look on running ball for him in a little bit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They got him in. It's Woods.
Yes, I got
And
my
they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Goff on first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And Cooks has it over the middle. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, a 22.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency. And go play action and go for the big shot.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Time for a break. back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Room here to run. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation is.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mahomes going to throw it here. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Oh, what's up?
Mahomes throwing on 4th, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half,
no
back
game.
in the shadow of your own goalpost.
I got 30 seconds left, man.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one.
Who ain't in no game?
Here's a thought that
I got 30 seconds left, man.
Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Now it's Goff. And they're going to get make the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Always got some breathing room. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
No, give me that.
Covered beautifully. The defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line.